What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boston Clinic and more. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to the LDBC to YTBC. We are working. And we back, and Errol Spence just did an interview on ESPN First Take. Shout out to my boy Al TBA Correa for putting me on game. I so happen my DVR still tapes to show more of an undisputed type of guy. But I love Max Cattleman's point of view on there. And it's nice to look at Molly as well, right? But, Terence Crawford, Errol Spence basically blasted Keith Thurman. He said that, they asked him, do you say Keith Thurman is ducking you or avoiding you? He said Keith Thurman is ducking and avoiding me. I'm paraphrasing here. He said, I've been running Keith Thurman for since I was 15-0. He comes up with all these excuses, and now I got a belt. He still coming up with excuses. He said, the only reason I'm fighting Lamont Peterson right now is because Keith Thurman was basically too scared to fight him, And he called out Keith Thurman so much, and they asked, what's the fight you want? They tried to get him to talk about the Terence Crawford fight. He dismissed Terence Crawford, saying this guy's unproven. He said we bigger, faster, stronger, quicker than 140 pounders that he fought, which is factual. And he said that he got to prove himself at 147 pounds before we can get him any time of day. He said a fight for him is going for those two belts. He said, this guy and Keith Thurman, and him, he said, of course, we want to get it on first. He said, Terence Crawford ain't did jack shit yet, man. Basically, that's what he said. I'm paraphrasing. He said he ain't did nothing. He got to prove himself, and his proving grounds is with Jeff Horn. He said he expects him to outbox Jeff Horn, and we just got to take a wait-and-see approach. But the one guy that he wants to hone in on right now is if Keith Thurman, because he got two belts, and he wants those two belts. And ain't nothing wrong with that. He kind of laughed when they kept he kind of laughed when they kept insinuating and trying to get him to speak on Terence Crawford. He kind of dismissed him, you know what, man, this dude ain't he ain't ready for that, man. He's saying, this dude, he at 140 guy, man. You know what we do to him up here? Basically, that was his attitude. And he right. He ain't did nothing at 147 yet. Most people jump to the conclusion this guy's gonna be this stronger, superhuman type guy he was at 35 and 40 at 147 pounds. And that ain't always fact. People don't understand. It's more than that 7 pounds you moving up from 140 to 147. It's more than that. It's also, you got to think about the rehydration. He's fighting guys closer to his physical stature that's just as long or not longer, taller, stronger, faster, quicker than him. He's been having an advantage over guys at 35 or 40, And I think he's a little bit, he kind of reacts. He don't like getting hit. Neither do Errol Spence. When Errol Spence get hit, it just don't look good. They don't ever look good when you get hit, but it's like they just don't take it well. But yeah, man, he just, kind of laughed it off man, don't come at me with a real question. He said, I want for Keith Thurman. He kept asking what's your super fight? What's your super fight? He said, they kind of get him to go towards Terence Crawford. He Keith Thurman. He got the two belts. He got the two belts, and that's what I want. Then I think about everything else. He said, they were like, well, what about Terence Crawford? He just said, I told you guys I want all the belts, but I want to get Keith Thurman out the way. Then I come and scoop up Terence Crawford belt. Basically, that's what he was saying. And, I don't know what else they want him to say. They want him. I know Crawford is an ESPN type of guy. But, he won't Keith Thurman. If they can't make Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence, like I've been telling you guys about, both advised and managed by the same guy, Al Heyman, on the same network, which Errol Spence spoke on, then, then they're not going to be able to make Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, Terence Crawford and Keith Thurman. And you put in another network. If they can't do an in-house fight, then, how can they go and work with another entity? And, Errol did blast Keith Thurman out pretty bad. He didn't really disrespect Terence Crawford. He gave Crawford disrespect, but he said Crawford got to get that belt first. But he clowned Keith Thurman on TV. And that's not even in Errol Spence's character, He did it, in a tasteful way, because he could have did it in a lot disrespectful and got ignorant with him, but he did it in a respectful, the respectfulest way he could. But he did. He blasted Keith Thurman out for ducking, man. He said I'm full of hot air. He said, well, he said, gonna bust my balloon. He said, come do it then. He said, you ducking, you hiding. And he tired of all the playing stuff. He tired of that. He wants some contact. He want to fight Keith Thurman. He want to get what he wishing for. He want to see if Keith Thurman about that life. He want them belts. And it seems like Keith Thurman is playing prevent defense with those belts. It really does. And You know, now he put him on notice once again on the national TV stage where most people watch ESPN than any other sports channel out there. It's owned by Walt Disney. It's a co-parent with ABC, so a lot of people seen that. You know, Stephen A. Smith said, I will be calling Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman been ducking and dodging this guy for a long time. Let's keep it real. But, you know, it's the Boxing Clinic. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. You can catch that interview on ESPN First Take, probably on their YouTube channel as well. We gone.